Everybody dissing. Now Lil Easy dissing, but he don't write his own rap, so I gotta forgive him. It's the failed athlete. That don't mean you gotta fail in life. Make sure y'all like the video, comment, subscribe to the channel. Bluck. Shots fired, man. T.O. is in his bag. T.O. is feeling some type of way. You know, this all started when Shannon Sharpe critiqued T.O. when T.O. was trying to make his comeback. And the thing is, T.O. was trying to do something that had never been done in NFL history. T.O. was trying to become the first 45-year-old, 47, 48-year-old. T.O. is currently 50 years old, 50 of them things, in tip-top shape, was trying to get his ass back in that league. Now, you can look at that one of two ways. Well, damn, T.O., you ain't got nothing else shaking for you? To where you want to get in this league that bad, man? Go do something else, dog. You want it. You want it. People mess with you, dog. People love you. You're T.O., my quarterback. They rock with you, Turl. You've been a polarizing figure in the game. You are the only man who accepted the Hall of Fame speech in his own hometown. You did that. Nobody else did that. They blackballed him. He should have been the first ballot, but they did him dirty. It is what it is. Here we are. That's a little bit of the history between these two. You could tell T.O. really felt some type of way. You can tell he was somewhat in his feelings, but you know, he's looking at it not really as a get back moment, but as a kind of aha. You see, hey man, things happen when you don't show T.O. love. Things happen when you think you're too big for your britches. Now shout out to good old Shay Sharpe. The two of them have kept themselves in immaculate shape for their ages, man. That's it, no argument there. But T.O. really thought he had a fighting chance to get back in that league. And athletically, he probably did. As far as quick cuts, his argument was he can give you something better than a lot of these young receivers. He could still do a lot of this stuff that they're able to do. Now, I don't know about that deep ball. I don't know about running past people. But as far as them 15-yard ends, 5-yard ends, them releases off the ball, you know, as far as his mental, he's ahead of the curve with these guys. And he had a compelling argument. But Shannon laughed at him. Shannon said, man, you can't do this. No way, no how. Why are you still trying to get in this league? And that forever stuck with T.O. You know T.O. was an emotional guy. You know T.O. was raised by his grandmother right across the street from his pappy, who didn't show him not an ounce of love. We know this. So T.O., when you talking about him, he's going to take things like that to heart, man. He's not going to forget about that. It's not water under the bridge. T.O. kind of treats things like a woman would. And that's not to denigrate him. That's not to talk about him. But sometimes people's circumstances, sometimes people upbringing follow them. And T.O. never really had that male influence. He never really had that figure. So, you know, some of his reactions are women-like. Let's just call it what it is. And I believe this situation is on par with that. Am I saying T.O. is wrong for speaking his mind and wrong for saying something? Because if it was him, like he said in the tweets, if it was him, everybody would be attached to it. Everybody who had anything to do with me would be getting the red carpet, will be getting pretty much exiled right now. But it's ShayShay, and now they're looking for some excuse to come up with. Now, they let Paul Pierce go. They let Paul Pierce go for getting that massage. Paul Pierce was just raw for TV. He was too raw for TV. No pun intended. Michelle, the mistress, is going down. And I never thought that Shannon would get caught up like this. I'm lying. It was only a matter of time before some type of scandal came out of that club, ShayShay, or came out of, you know, the After Dark, whatever the After Hours show is called. Shannon been making a hell of a name for herself, man. Some positive, some not all positive. But the thing is, this T.O. situation, it seems like everybody is taking their shots now that Shannon is at the forefront. I personally thought that I wouldn't be hearing from T.O. right now, but he's taking full advantage to let it be known, hey man, you said some things about me when it was completely unnecessary. So it's time to get a little get back. Is this petty? Do you believe T.O. probably should have kept his opinions to himself? It's 2024. Everybody gonna have something to say about something. I'm just sad that these brothers can't put their differences aside and be on the same team. It took so much for them to get where they're at, as far as that Hall of Fame status, as far as that hard work, that dedication to a craft. And these two specifically have mastered what it is they did on that football field. Gotta give credit where credit is due. T.O., a freak of nature, man. A 50-year-old that can still go out there and get it with the best of them. But Shannon's like, why are you looking for opportunities at this age? You need to be doing something better with your life. Well, ShayShay, that ain't on you to determine. If a man want to ride it until the wheels fall off, let him do what he do. Salute him and let that man know, hey, you know what? You really can. You really do have the athleticism. Be real with him. At the same time, let him know, but the league probably not messing with you due to, you know, the antics of the past. You got a black eye on you. A real homie can't get mad at you for telling them that. But if you just going in on someone who's trying to create an opportunity for himself, no matter what the age, and you pretty much downing him and saying it's not gonna happen, that ain't pimping. That ain't homie like. As a matter of fact, it seemed like you praying on his downfall. So now when that prayer's answered and you're in a position of needing help or needing support, you see people gonna turn their back on you, or not even turn their back on you, but just treat you the same way you treated them. I'm interested to see how Shannon is gonna respond to all of this. I'm interested to see if ESPN is gonna try to brush this under the rug. I'm sure they will. Paul Pierce wasn't making ESPN nowhere near his type of money that good old Shannon Sharpe is bringing in. Let's call it what it is. And it's about them bags. It's about that bread at the end of the day. And Paul Pierce just wasn't doing it. Great personality. Great for TV, but I think a little bit too much for TV. Shannon got that clean-cut image, which is why I'm just not sure of where this is coming from. How do you forget this? How do you forget you're on live? You're hacked? Now we're saying it's hackers? Or did that come from the top? I don't know who it came from. But what I do know is somebody's got a lot of explaining to do. And we're either going to hear it on Club ShayShay or Club After Dark, whatever that. Forgive me. Forgive me. I be doing stuff. I don't know the name of the show. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. Like the video, comment, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to Ticket TV. Shout out to Around Association. It's the failed athlete. That don't mean you got a fail in life. Let's go.